All right, so now we're going to take the product that we've ground previously, seasoned. We've got it in this stuffer. This is a 10-pound, all stainless, steel geared, 2-speed stuffer. I prefer this 10-pound over the larger 15 to 30 pounders, mainly because the taller and bigger you get, the harder it is to stuff. These are very quick to load with the 2-speed. The piston will come from the bottom to the top very quickly. You open it up, refill it, go, and it's fast. Versus a large one, and it takes so much force to get it out. So with that said, we're going to go ahead and stuff this. Now, if you're in a situation where you have a stainless table in a shop or something, this doesn't work so well in the kitchen because typically you don't want to bring a hose in the kitchen and start hosing off your island or your counter. But if it's wet and slippery, this process works much easier than a complete dry. These casings have been soaked in water. We'll talk about that at another time. So we just start cranking these out. Now with them on the what we call the horn, the casings are kind of spread out so that they're loose on there. And you want to hold your hand from the bottom with the 2 fingers and this part of your hand facing back. If you do it this way, you lose complete control over the stuffing process. You can't feather it out the way it should be. It may feel backwards going underneath, but this is the best. And try not to go too slow with the stuffing. If you go too slow, you get loose and tight. You're constantly adjusting versus going a little bit faster, and you kind of go over the loose and the tight, and you're able to hold a more uniform sausage by going a little bit faster. So we just crank this out, and you can see I got my hand. I'm holding it here. I'm adjusting the tension of the casing, although I'm barely holding it. And I'm watching for this to get a little bit stuck back here. And if it does, then just kind of get it feathered back out again. Kind of like to just keep it on the table instead of the floor, so I kind of roll them up like that, stop every once in a while, roll it up to keep it on the table. But you can see how easy it moves on the stainless table versus a dry table. Does not work very well at all. But if that's what you have and you're working in your kitchen, then we just do things to make it work. Now you see that's getting awfully tight. My casings were starting to get stuck back here, so I bring them forward, trying to hold some of the air back in that casing from stopping. So there's 10 pounds.